Hi, my lovely people. So today we want to check in and I wanted to talk about the Notorious B.I.G., his daughter. If you have not seen this story, boy, this is one you may want to follow. So, the Notorious B.I.G., we're going to call him just Biggie over here because if we keep on saying Notorious B.I.G., baby, we'll be here all day. Okay, so Biggie Smalls, right? His daughter places her mansion up for bond for her boyfriend. Oh my goodness. Let's say that again. Her boyfriend gets into trouble and she takes her home because he has $1 million bond and she places the home up for his bond. Now, before we talk about bond and bail and everything else, we got to see what this man did. So I was going to put the video in here, but I'm going to tell you it was graphic and it made my stomach hurt. But I will let you guys know that the video, if you just simply Google it, you can say, B.I.G.'s daughter's boyfriend, whatever, there's a video. So her boyfriend is out and about one day and he gets upset and scared and spooked because he's driving with drugs in the car. He's driving on a no license, suspended license, not even supposed to be driving type of deal. So the police kind of get behind him and he either thinks they're going to pull him over or they were trying to pull him over. But in this situation, we really don't know. If you read the, vlogs and things and bloggers and the news channels, I'm going to say I think they were going to pull him over. I'm going to do that and give him the benefit of the doubt only because whatever drugs he's on, he was mighty freaking paranoid if they were not going to pull him over. But instead of, pulling to the side or seeing what the police may want, he decides to hit the gas pedal. Okay? Now, in this act of, craziness, he runs civilians over. And when I say civilians, I do mean a young child, like baby age, who was in a stroller along with the mother and a few other people. Now, he not only runs them over, he mauls them down, okay? Let me just say that it was so sad in that video. It literally made my body and soul shake. So, check it out and you will see. Thank God no one passed away from what he did or he'd be charged with murder, okay? But right now, he's not charged with murder. So, of course, she runs to try and, bail him out. And he is out on bond. And she has to put her home up. What a lot of people are asking is, obviously we know who her father is. And we know that she has a trust fund. So why does she have to, put up her home and not have the money to post his bond? Okay, well, this is the thing. And this is no shade, no tea. This is the truth. I mean, take a look at her and you might almost think, is a little something off. Well, not being funny, this girl does have a form of dwarfism and does have some learning delays, okay? This is allegedly, this is things that have been in the vlog, this is things from what we see. And the way that Notorious B.I.G. has set it up was that she got a certain amount at a certain age and a certain amount at another age. And it seems as though her trust fund does not cash in again until she is 25. So the money that she got when she turned 18, 21, she's obviously, tied it up in some things, maybe have fizzled it away. Now, at the end of the day, she is close to Notorious B.I.G.'s mother and his side of the family. But I'm pretty sure when it comes to foolery and things of that nature, none of the family wanted to deal with that or give her money or dough it out. We all know that Notorious B.I.G.'s mother and his ex-wife, Faith Evans, they all got some royalties and some riches off of, him passing. And the daughter and children, the other ones that were not with Faith who got the lump sum, they got trust funds, okay? And, they all say, well, why does she have to do a trust fund type of deal? I really think it's because, and I'm going to keep it all the way real like I do, I really think he did her a trust fund because I think he's seen it coming. First off, if you have a child that may have some mental delays or some learning disabilities, the least thing that you would want to do is maybe give them a big old lump sum of money and then they fizzled away. He wanted to set her up so that she could live for life. Obviously, if you have a mansion that's worth $1 million, your trust fund allotments are a lot of money, okay? It ain't like he just said, well, here go $5,000 in 2 years, you get another five. No, he had gave you big lumps and you weren't going to struggle between the next payment. But then, you know how it happens. How does it happen? We find that one that we think we love, and then boop goes the dynamite, and before you know it, you are in over your head and you do not know what to do. This is that case right here. She has a life that was set up for her, because of the hard work of her father, okay? So any man that comes along, that's a red flag that she should be checking on anyways. I mean, girl, you shouldn't want a man, honey, that has anything to do with drugs or has anything to do with not having a license or this and that. And then on the flip side too, it makes you wonder, if he doesn't have a license and is suspended and he has fees and fines, what kind of relationship is this, that you have this money and you would rather pay $1 million bail, put your home up, risk your home, but you don't want to simply maybe go pay $5, $6, $7,000 to get his license back. But that is what Notorious probably was thinking, is like, some people just don't have the common sense factor. And as parents, you know, we can look at our child and be like, okay, this one may need some help in the future. And I think that's what he thought, because see, maybe she's lacking a lot of common sense. And I'm not even going to say maybe on this one. I'm just trying not to sound harsh. But the common sense barrier is lost, because at the end of the day, girl, if you would have gotten him a license, yeah, he probably could have got arrested for having, I think they said he had marijuana in the car. He could have got arrested for that, because y'all are not in the state that it's legal. But at least that would have maybe been a $500 to $1,000 bond. That could have been something that he got a slap on the wrist for. That also maybe could have been something that you guys take a little class and you're out of another $2,000. But honey, you put your home up. Her home is worth over $1 million. Now, his bail was not $1 million, but we already know if it's a few $100,000 and you don't have the capital to put up, then you can put your home up for it. So not only is the home worth more than the bond and the bail and the everything that you're going through, but at the end of the day, if this man decides that he doesn't want to show up to court, you have now lost the empire that you have built, a home that you have built. Let me tell you something. I was just wondering, this is just me strictly wondering. I have been following this story, and I did see a story that said that she actually wears a $250,000 Cartier bracelet that is gold, and that is like something she wears all the time. So it almost made me wonder, what was she thinking to put her home up? If you have jewelry that is like that, wouldn't you think there's ways you can consolidate jewelry and things of that nature? I probably would have vowed to put the 10% down. Well, first off, I'm not going to do any of it, because if you watch the video, it will rip your heart away. And then you would almost wonder, honey, was it only marijuana that you were on? Because if you knew that this girl, no matter what you did, was going to come and get you, and even if she had to put her home up, baby, you should have pulled over for them cops. And you should have just took it how it is. But no, you made the charge significantly higher. Because driving on a suspended license with marijuana, yep, whatever. But now, you're doing some like vehicular reckless endangerment, and you're doing some attempted murders type of deals here. Now you've gotten yourself entangled. Okay, you gotten yourself entangled. So girlfriend, you should have took that Cartier watch, you should have took that bracelet, you should have took some earrings, you should have consolidated it, and you could have went and paid down cash on the bond, so that if he decides that he wants to hit the gas pedal and run off on you, yes, you may have lost your bracelet, yes, you may have lost your earrings, but honey, at least you didn't lose your home, because you are not 25. You have a few years to go before the next payment of that trust fund kicks in, honey. So you could be living, pillar to post if he doesn't show up for court. I have just read just about everything on this case, and right now it's almost as though they don't even know what to charge him with, because you have to realize the people, when something like this happens, okay, guys, you can go out. Let's say if someone went out and like he did and ran some people over and things of this nature. Well, first off, once he ran everybody over, they're alive, but they have serious injuries, okay? The man that he hit was actually placed in induced coma because of the severities of his injury. I believe that they're saying that he's going to lose his leg. So what they do is they put out initial charges, but then you have to hope that these people make it through their injuries. You have to see what the, these would be victims in this situation. You have to see what the victims want out of this situation. If they want jail time, if they want to privately sue, if they want pain and suffering. I mean, it's just a list on top of list of things that could happen. And so right now it's all preliminary charges. But when it's all said and done, if someone is not able to walk, talk, see, speak, and things of that nature, it goes from, reckless endangerment, and it'll go to something like attempted homicide, attempted murder or something of that nature, or, vehicular attempted homicide because you did it, it can go way further. So I think when we are looking at this case, it may take us a month or so to unravel everything, because we got to let the people that were actually hit and impacted by his reckless behind to see what's going to happen in their life and in their fate. I mean, come on. He didn't even take time to stop. And it was a woman pushing her baby in a stroller. I mean, I don't know if, see, this is my thing. I get really confused with it because I don't know him and her relationship, because they haven't had any drama in the press or in the news. Little Kim, they said, have spoke out once or twice and said that she doesn't care for the fella and that she is praying for the daughter, that they are close, and she's hoping that she could be more of a mother type of figure than the auntie figure, and she's hoping that she can talk some sense into her. But baby, we know what they say, love is blind. So maybe you can talk all day long, but once again, she's not going to do anything but what she wants to do. And see, I get confused with this because personally, if I'm with someone who decides that they're going to maul people down and not care, I'm going to be almost scared of what they would do to me if they decided that they would not care. Because you risk a lot of people's lives and a lot of people's energy on something that did not have to happen. So, see, that would be the way I was thinking. But then again, maybe this is where the mental delay or disability comes in, that she just doesn't have the common sense to piece it together. I'm just hoping that Biggie Smalls' family or someone can talk a little sense into this girl, and I do hope that they, just make sure that she has an attorney. Forget him. Make sure she has an attorney, because once you sign your name on that dotted line, it's hard to get out of. But I wanted to check in with this story. I wanted to see if you guys were following it, see what you guys thought of it. I'll see what you guys think down in the comments below, and I thank you for watching. See you on the next one.